I regularly get donations to my channel, and today we're going to look at a 5-disc Yamaha CD player that was given to me a few weeks ago by a client. It said, here, I don't want this, you can have it. It doesn't work. See if you can get it going, and you can keep it and sell it and do whatever. So, we're going to look at this one, see if I can get this one working. Should be a good unit if I can get it to run. As Yamahas were usually pretty good units, it had great sound. Here's a Yamaha CD 645 5-disc CD changer that was given to me. Haven't tried it yet. Let's pop it apart, check it out, and see what it's doing. I was told it doesn't work, but I haven't plugged it in yet. Oh, there's a disc in it. Let's plug in the power and see whether this thing does anything. I don't know who gave me this thing, so I guess this is my disc now. I don't know what it is, but power it up and see if it does anything. Oh, the disc is spinning. Does it play? No sound. Okay. Aha. It's not opening. We have a slipping belt. Heated. Don't know who that is. Just says a polygram company. A&M Records. Okay, so that's probably why that part works. Does it play? Okay, now it seems to have read. Does it play? Is it just the well, yeah, it's playing. According to the display, it's counting, but there's no sound. No sound, and it doesn't open. This one has an output level. I wonder if it's as simple as someone turned the volume all the way down. I think that's confirmed that someone turned the volume down. So this thing plays, and well, I had to listen to this for a minute, but now I figured out it's Big Sugar is the band. Okay, I had to listen to a few tracks to figure out who it was because there's nothing on the label itself. Anyway, this thing seems to be working, except it does not open the drawer. So if I stop it here, where's the stop button? Don't want to play that too long. And it's not opening, so I think we just need to put a belt in this. I just got to get it open first. Okay, there it goes. The belt appears to be right here. Wonder if I can change it without actually having to remove the entire tray. This one could actually be very easy to change without taking the whole system apart. Just lift the belt off. I think I can get the belt. Oh, can I? I think I can get the belt off the pulley without having to do much. It should just lift off. I could be wrong. It could be hung up on something inside, but it might just lift off there. But that would be just too easy if I could just lift it out of there, right? But that's the way it was. Belt just came out just like that. So this one could be a fairly easy one to change. Actually, I think if I just pop these out, the tray should actually lift right out on this one. There. Now it's even easier to change the belt. That's a piece of cake. Damn, I wish they were all that easy to do. Let me see if I can find a replacement. Well, there's the old one, all stretched. Here's the new one, not stretched. This old one might even be a candidate for boiling, you know. But I've got one here. This one should do the job. If I put this one on here. No, maybe a little too loose. Got to find one a little bit smaller than this one. I got one here that should do the job quite nicely. Lots of torque on this one. Put the tray locks back in. Excellent. Now, something else I want to do on this is if we look at the optical block at the back, the rails look like they could use some cleaning. So let's just pop the clamp off. So the gears look like they could use a bit of a cleaning. Oh, the lens looks like it's got some dust on it too. We'll clean that off, and we'll clean up the rails here. Yeah, the rails look pretty bad. Let me we'll clean that up. Clean up the lens. Clean up the rails. So first we'll clear off the dust on the lens here. You can see some dust on the lens. So. Now, someone asked me once why I don't use like compressed air, like this stuff, to blow the dust. Well, the reason you don't use any of those compressed air cans is because it's not just air, it's a propellant, and it produces some fairly high voltage electrostatic discharge, and if you spray it in the vicinity of the laser, you can damage the laser. Also, if any of the liquid, if you're not holding the can straight and any liquid is expelled, that'll attack the plastic. So you can see how this lens is glued in on this one on either side, so not likely to fall out, unlike certain brands by companies like Pioneer. We're going to clean off the grease off the rails here. I don't like the sound of that, you know. I really don't like the sound of that. That sounds like that gear might be cracked. This gear here. Get a close-up look and see if that gear is damaged. You should be able to see it on camera. Oh, yeah, see? There's a crack in this gear. The problem that's going to pose is under low torque, like when it's playing, it can actually stick and cause the unit to start skipping. It's not doing it at this point. So the first thing I want to do is I want to try and repair that gear before it breaks. It's cracked here, you can see it, but it hasn't opened up the teeth yet. You can see where it's cracked right here too, right there. So what I want to do is I want to remove the gear and see if I can fix it. We'll fix it with heat, fuse it back together. That way we can try and extend the life of this thing, because it's going to act up. It's just a matter of time before that cracked gear is going to cause a problem. So basically what I want to do is I want to remove this gear, so I can take this gear out so that I can pop this one off. That's why you don't want to put too much grease on them. Gears will get gummed up with dirt if you put too much grease on them. Get my magnifiers on so I can see what I'm doing here. Just going to try and close up that crack a bit. You see where it is? It's right on a molding mark where this was molded. See? Right on these little dimples here. That's the molding mark from when they molded this part. And that's where the weak spot is, because the plastic is a little bit thinner there than it is in other places. So we'll just heat that up a bit. And I'll do the same on the other side over here. It's also cracked up top here. So I'm just going to go over that and heat it up a bit, just to try and delay it breaking any quicker than it's going to break. Not a lot I can do once it opens up, but if we can keep the plastic intact up on the top side and of course down here, then we can hopefully keep this thing from falling apart and breaking in two, which is sometimes what happens with them. This Yamaha CD player brought to you by the fine folks at Sanyo Electronics. Oh, nice. No more tick, 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 tick every time it turns around.
Put some new lubricant in here. I'm almost out of Molykote in this. I'm down to only a couple of these too, but I'm almost out. I'm gonna have to find some new lubricant. And no, I won't be buying a big vat of Molykote for sure. I'll get some lithium grease or something that will work just as well. People ask me about the Molykote grease all the time, and to tell you the truth, the only reason I use it is because I was free. I didn't have to buy it. It used to come with pinch roller assemblies for Mitsubishi VCRs. When you bought a pinch roller repair kit, it came with a pack of Molykote. And of course, one pack of Molykote would do multiple VCRs. So I used to keep the extra. That's how I ended up with it all. It's a good lubricant, but the only reason I use it is because I didn't have to pay for it. It was spare. I'll play these ones. Something I can naturally let play. Okay, play. So I'm going to let this display for a bit and see if it plays through without any problems, and if it does, then this one plays through without any problems, and I'll say this one's done. I don't know what I'm going to do with this disc. Turn into a frisbee maybe, I don't know. Anyway, let this one play and make sure that everything's going to play and it's not going to skip and it's not going to get hung up on that gear. I think it's not sticking at this point. And then, because this is my unit, it'll go up for sale, and I'll find someone who's looking for a CD player that'll take it off my hands and put it back in service again. So still going strong. This one has the disc exchange function, so you can open the drawer up and change 4 of the discs, which is kind of a neat feature. Not exclusive to Yamaha, everybody had that, but these units actually have pretty good sound. They have a pretty good D to A converter in them. After all, they did call them the Natural Sound Compact Disc Player. No skipping so far. I'm in 17 tracks now, and it hasn't skipped the beat yet. So I figure it makes it through the rest of this disc and into the next disc. We can call this one a success. Okay, we're well into this disc now. Playing no problem. I'm going to call this one a success. Time to put this one up for sale. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one real soon. Bye for now.